Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a guy who only became a starter relatively late in his career. It's the well-traveled veteran, Josh McCown.
Josh McCown comes from a family of quarterbacks. 3 have started in college, and 2 have started games in the NFL.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now here's a man who punted collegiately in this stadium for the Pitt Panthers, Andy Lee, to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Unable to connect there on the pass play.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Brown, the lone receiver left, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to let it go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this down back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use it because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Marlon Moore to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
McCown throwing on second. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Marcus Wheaton from 8 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Moore now on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. is down here. Here's McCown to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman.
Offside. Defense.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And there's a flag on the play. Now McCown. He's got time. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Offside. Defense. The penalty is declined.
McCown now on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Travis Coons, and play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense. You've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the comebacker. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Yeah, it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. That is caught. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Going up top. And it's caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown, 44 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 40 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Chris Boswell now for the extra point.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
So they're able to get the 6, but they cannot get in on the 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter.
Offside. Defense.
First is McCown. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 3rd down and 12.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Lee to kick this one away for Cleveland. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. Very good return that time. 18 yards. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know, I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
McCown throwing on second. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Here we go! 3-19!
McCown looks to throw on third. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And all the way in for the touchdown. Antonio Brown with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. We've got a tale of 2 offenses right now. One hot, one cold. Right now we're looking at the cold one. They've got to turn it around.
Yeah, see if they can thaw themselves out a little bit. And typically you kind of draft off of your teammates. You know, if the defense is playing well and holding it in there, you kind of say, okay, let's get a little momentum off of them. I'm wondering if they're trying to figure out a way to get something off of the opposition's offense and say, we want to be a little bit more like that. Time for some playmakers to step forward and get them going.
Yeah, they need to stem the tide. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Unable to connect there on the pass play. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Now McCown. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. It's McCown again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now McCown got to have this one. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him 14 on the play. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. So 2nd and 10 here. And there's a flag on the field. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Offside. Defense.
And Charles, just a blowout in every sense of the word here.